Hey Cancer, what's up guys? Welcome to your reading for the full harvest moon in Pisces. I'm recording this on September 14th. You guys might have been noticing there is a very strong energy right now. Those energies have been present here for the last couple of days because of this full moon, and this harvest moon is really about you being able to see the benefit or the fruit or the outcome of the last couple of months for you. Okay, I'm not sure the exact period. It really depends on your solar year and where you're at in that transit, but I'm hoping that I can bring in some great messages for you. Okay, this reading is for the sign of Cancer, sun, moon, and rising signs. If you do feel like the messages that come through are not full for you, because sometimes you'll watch a reading and you'll feel like, okay, yes, like that was almost there, but there's one more thing I need to know, or there's a certain thing that you were looking for in the message that didn't quite make it through. I really advise you guys to go check out your other sign. Check out your moon sign, your rising sign, so that you can really get a full message into what's going on, okay? A full look into what's happening. So just to start out, I am taking a couple of past cards as well as a couple of cards for what comes in with the harvest moon. And that will demonstrate to us not only what's happening this weekend, the 14th and 15th, but also what's going to be happening throughout the week, okay, up until the 21st. Okay, Cancer, I'm feeling like you guys have a lot of options in front of you right now, and it's kind of intimidating to you, okay? High Priestess in the upright, okay? You guys are kind of intimidated by what's in front of you. You have option A and option B, and neither option are very clear to you right now, and it's really confusing. I feel like you guys are really confused because you felt as though things were coming to a head, they're coming to a head, you know what I mean? And you haven't seen that happen yet. So you're kind of confused in that energy, okay? It's kind of confusing to you, right? I'm pulling past messages for Cancer. I'm trying to see what will be phased out by the harvest moon, okay? This chunk of cards is the harvest moon, okay? You guys have the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So what I'm feeling like is the pressure to make this decision, and the pressure not only for you to make this decision, but for it to be the right decision, has pushed your anxiety to the edge that you thought you would never get past, okay? It's like I'm seeing like two warriors, right? Like two people are at odds, and this one's being pushed back towards the cliff, okay? And it's like they feel like they're gonna fall off the cliff. Now you've gone down that road before, and it's like you went over that edge. You went through sleepless nights. You went through all of those feelings, all of those energies, and you feel the pressure to make that decision, right? But at the same time that you feel the pressure to make the decision, you have already stepped over the edge, out of your anxiety, out of your depression situation. And it's like you now just feel like you're waiting on something. Hopefully that makes sense. If it's for one or two people, I'm okay with it. So I have quite a chunk of cards here for your harvest moon, what's coming in for you. I'm hoping that it's all really positive. Let's take a look. You got the Knight of Cups in the upright, Temperance in the upright, Eight of Wands in the upright. This just couldn't get any better, you guys. Okay, Knight of Cups in the upright, Temperance in the upright, Eight of Wands in the upright, Queen of Pentacles in the upright, King of Cups in the upright, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands, the Death card, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So let me walk you through what this looks like to me. There is an offer coming towards you, and it is very full emotionally, okay? I can't describe to you the emotions. It's almost like I can't find all of the best words that would sit right in my mind in describing this, but his cup is full. Okay, he's carrying very carefully, like he's coming to you, and it's very carefully guided energy. Okay, when you receive this message here in the Eight of Wands, when you receive this message, you're going to feel full, you're going to feel revitalized, you're going to feel like you're, for once, right? For once, you're not getting the short end of the stick. Okay? You've got the Temperance card in the upright. And it's between the Knight of Cups and the message. And so I feel like what you're learning to balance right now in the meantime, or what you've learned to balance, right? Coming out of your anxiety and coming out of those sleepless nights, what you're learning is how to balance your energies, how to balance fire and water. You know, how do you mix the elements? How do you blend these things into where it serves you and it serves your life purpose? How do you shape things so that you're right and you're also right to everyone around you? Not in a facade way, but in a true, like, springing up way. Okay? Not sure if that makes a lot of sense to you guys. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the upright. Okay? And so I'm feeling like there is a relationship that's like night and day. Like you're this way and they're this way. If you were A, then they would be Z. Okay? If you were blue, then they would be black. And if you were white, then they would be gray. And if you were purple, then they would be yellow. Okay? They don't contrast very well. They don't feel very compatible. Okay, and that's the relationship that is being focused on during this harvest moon. Okay, there's not a lot of compatibility there, but it's like I feel like you're longing for that relationship even though it's not compatible for you. And I'm feeling like there's a resistance between you and that relationship actually coming together. And I don't want to over exaggerate, but I feel as though this relationship has the blending of this Temperance card. Okay, so even though it might seem as though you guys are at odds all the time and you guys are always bumping heads, that there is an opportunity here. You see that crown above the hill in the Temperance card? That crown above the hill. Okay, there is an opportunity here for you guys to come together and to be enlightened and to raise your relationship, raise it, okay, strengthen it, bring it around full circle. Okay, I feel like in terms of personalities, I'm not seeing like a male female really. I'm just going to kind of describe to you who I see in each card, and you can associate it with the correct person. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and they have a lot of value in their earthly possessions. They are very studious, very sound mind, very grounded energy. When you talk to them, you kind of find them hard to read, and it makes you kind of go into a place of panic. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. When I look at this card and I think, how does Cancer feel about this person? I'm like, my mind just starts racing. Like, oh my God, did I do this right? Did I do that right? You really want to please this person, okay? This person who really values what's around them and who really has that intense energy where you feel like you just can't read them all the time. And then you got the King of Cups, okay? And I'm feeling like this person in the King of Cups is definitely a lot more fluid. They definitely have a lot more of out energy rather than in energy. Okay, so it's like this person that you're dealing with has a lot of inwardly focused energy, and it's like all about them all the time. And it's not necessarily in a negative way, it's just that's how they see themselves, and that's the only room that they've made. Okay, so like in the way that you can only have friends if you're able to be a good friend, it's like they haven't really made room for friends. They haven't really made room for the relationship you're wanting from them. Okay, and it's not anything, I'm not feeling like it's anything personal. It's just that they haven't recognized yet that this is a need even. They're looking at it as though they're doing their best, and I feel like they don't really, understand what the problem is. And the King of Cups is just wanting recognition. he's looking like, okay, are you gonna notice that I'm here? You know what I mean? Like, okay, like when are you going to give me the fulfillment that I'm looking for? And I'm seeing him being a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, okay? I'm seeing him being a water sign. Is Scorpio even a water sign, Lacey? Is that correct? It's slipping my mind right now for some reason. So I'm not sure if Scorpio is a water sign for some reason. I just cannot remember that right now. But I'm feeling the Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, okay? I believe those are the water signs. Why am I confused about that? I feel, okay, maybe whoever this person is, they have a very confused, okay, yeah, that's what it is. You see the foundation right here? This foundation is kind of flexing and moving, okay? And it's like they're not on a firm foundation, so they're very like wishy-washy, or they can come off that way. That's the second person that you're dealing with, and what this harvest moon, the relationship is focusing on between these two people, okay? So these people might be very close to you. This might be you, or this might be you, or the other person, or vice versa, okay? But this relationship is being focused on by the harvest moon. You got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Where before you weren't sure when your ships would come in and you were struggling to maintain your balance and you were having these late nights. The Two of Pentacles in reverse shows me that the harvest moon is really going to be removing the juggling act for you, okay? It's like it's going to come in and it's going to be like a calming, okay? So you are a water sign, Cancer, and I'm going to say this feels like someone coming in and making the water still. Like I'm almost seeing somebody ironing water, okay? Like just smoothing out the water and making it peaceful and calm. And it's like, oh, just a very peaceful space, a very silent, quiet, relaxing space, okay? You've got also a third player here, a third party that's in this relationship, okay? I'm seeing the Queen of Wands as someone who's very energetic. They're sure that they're correct. They've got their, they've got their strong presence. They've got their influence, okay? And they're here and they're pointing at everyone else like it's them, it's them, it's them, it's them, okay? And I don't feel very strongly like this is you, okay? I feel like this is a third party in the situation. It doesn't necessarily mean somebody's being sneaky or, anything like that. A third party is also, a situation where someone gets involved in a relationship that wasn't previously a part of that relationship. And they stir things up quite a bit because of their presence, okay? Their presence in this relationship, a relationship is always between two people. If it's a third person, it kind of throws off the balance of things, right? And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this Queen of Wands energy putting a lot of pressure on that King of Cups, putting a real lot of pressure, because I just see her looking at the King. And the Queen of Pentacles is not really getting involved, okay? I'm seeing her looking off to the other side. She's just like, oh, this will go away. If I just keep focusing on myself and focusing on my energy and my space, this will go away. And this King and this Queen, this King of Cups and this Queen of Wands, there's a lot of history, I feel like, between them. There's a reason that they, can stare at each other and have that kind of energy going on. And I'm not sure that the Queen of Pentacles belongs in this situation, or that the Queen of Wands belongs in this situation. I think you should take what applies, okay? So if you're feeling like one of these people in this three people, if you're feeling like one of these three people in this conversation or this group doesn't belong, then I feel as though you will have the presence of mind to know which one doesn't belong and kind of be able to sort out what the bottom line is, okay? You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I'm feeling like the reason you'll know who doesn't, here's what it is, okay? Here's how you'll know which person doesn't belong in the relationship and which person you don't need to be around. It feels like a headache, okay? Like whenever they're around, it just feels like, woof, like your mental energy just drains. Like somebody poked a hole, okay, in your mental energy. That's what I'm feeling. So you will know who this negative person is, or who this person that doesn't belong in this scenario for you. You'll know because of the headache and the tension that you constantly feel. the Death card and the Upright. You guys, with this harvest moon, are coming into, like I said, that place of stillness, like someone just ironed out the water, okay? Like there's no more waves rocking your house. There's no more threats. There's no more, hunters looking for you. It's very calm, very peaceful energy. And I feel like the death of this situation, this traumatic, chaotic, confusing scenario in your life, I'm feeling like that coming to an end is what you feel to be a death, only because it's change. Okay? You only feel this stretch and this pulling, okay, from the universe right now because it is a change. And to move into something better, you have to let go of what was, okay? You guys got a grip of psychic, so cards from my psychic deck. Patience and planning, okay? What the heck, you guys? Look at the second card, patience. Okay, if you rolled your eyes when I pulled out the first card, the second card was definitely for you, okay? They're telling you patience twice, okay? So you need to be calm. If you're in that confusing energy right now, it might be better to take a step back. Sorry. It might be better to take a step back from that energy and really pull into yourself and get in control. There is a siren outside, guys. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm sorry. There is a thing that you need to pull into yourself and then come back at it once you're straightened out, once you have your patience intact, once you're aligned, then you can come back at it. But for right now, you really have to pump the brakes when you're feeling those confusing, you're getting dragged into the chaos, okay? You have shadow. Wow. I'm really feeling like this relationship is showing you your shadow, okay? It's like the chaos and the drama and the confusion is so bright that you're able to see, like, oh my gosh, that's my shadow. Like I participated in this at one point. Like this is so clear to me, right? Like you can see that you participated in this. This was your environment. Like you were all involved in this, and now you're seeing it and you're like, I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be involved in this, okay? Got the shadow. Let me try to set this up in a way that will still show all of the cards, okay? I'm going to try, guys. Love begins, okay? Rejoice in celebration and triumph. So the new moon is really bringing in for you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to make this easy, but I don't have a lot of things that I need. Okay? I take that back. I don't have all of the things that I need yet, but I will. Stick around. I'm going to be updating everything. I'm going to be getting everything that I need, okay? But that being said, you guys can see this energy that's shifting out for you guys is really about clarity and really about finally seeing what you needed to see to level up. And that cup is coming towards you and it is very full, and you must stay focused and stay patient and wait on that cup to come to you. Okay, Cancer, that's your reading. I hope that the message resonated with you, and I hope you guys have an amazing time during this full moon and the week up until the 21st, okay? I'll see you again soon.